Mobile games. They're not really the best car games when it comes to sim racing history. Some of the games are tiny, and a lot of them usually have fake gameplay in their ad, just most of them at least. Like Midnight Drifter for this example, in this recording here. But yeah, I'm going to be taking a look at more crappy racing games. Some of them may have GTA 5 in the pictures, I don't know. But yeah, I think we should start now. If there's any more car games I should look at that are horrible, let me know. Like, what type of game? Like a drifting game, Formula 1 game, whatever you want. But let's just start. The first game we'll be looking at is Car Driving Simulator Speed. You can already tell that this is a very horrible game if it has GTA 5 in the pictures. For some reason, it's got a lot of 5-star reviews. You're like, hold up. Like, seriously, bruh. Like, this has to be a bad car game. These are probably just sarcasm, or they're mostly just kids who really want to play a GTA 5 type game. And, well, I don't know. But, and they're gonna find this little bootleg version. Oh, wow, what a very lively garage. Then I got an ad from a game I talked about before. The car parking multiplayer ripoff. So I went into free roam mode, and wow, this game already looks very horrible. You're on a small map with your car, and, well, obviously I know the track is on. I wasn't drifting, and I wanted to see, hey, can I drift in this game? And, well, you're gonna see it. Yeah, I turned off the traction control, I wasn't drifting. When traction control is off, well, basically, you can drift. When I turned off, 2 assists, it never drifted. When I turned off all the assists, it's just not drifting. Like, seriously. There needs to be a drifting physic. And also, there's no interior view. And there is no animated character here. But yeah, overall, this game is freaking bad. I don't know what to expect next. Oh, yeah, this is the game I talked about in the first episode. Midnight Drifter. Oh, yeah, we talked about him in the first episode. So this game pretty much shows ads that literally steal gameplay, like the CPM ripoff and Midnight Drifter's Forza ad. The next game I'll be looking at is Car Games 2021 Pro. Game features: maximum graphics quality, 3D model vehicle and maps, free fun riding, driving in traffic, great cars, and many surprise features. Again, like I told you in that second episode, this literally has no truths and a bunch of lies. Wait a second. Don't tell me this is just a reskin of the last game. It's a reskin of the last game. I can't believe it. This is the second game where we already got our first reskin, but at least added drift physics. But again, this is literally just a reskin. Moving on, the next game we'll be looking at is Car Games Driving Pro. Well, okay, this looks very poorly produced. And, looks like you don't drift around at least, so, it's a pretty grippy car. And the license plate literally just says, my car. But yeah, I don't got a lot of things to say about this game. It's very, very bad. I think this is our next game. The next game I'll be looking at is Real Driving 2. Okay, so the graphics aren't too bad, but, yeah, instead of using arrows, I have to tilt my, phone to steer the car in the direction I wanted to go. So, yeah, this game is not too bad, but, aside from the false ad I saw, well, this game isn't half bad, but it could have been better, though. The next game I'll be looking at is Car Driving Game Simulator 2.
Hey, yo, what the
Well, it did have Need for Speed in its picture, so it does make sense that this is a Need for Speed Underground knockoff. And, well, here's my first race, and here are my first impressions. The game's graphics actually aren't bad. And, so far, I just destroyed, a whole tire of the pack before even getting into 10% of the race. I ran the 180 a little bit, as you saw back there, and I passed him. And it looks like this game is not looking too terrible. I mean, the physics are okay. They could have been better, though. But But yeah, this is the starter car, the Mazda Miata, or the MX-5 if you want to call it that. And, yeah, I love how there's, like, a fast nitro reload. Like, man, even though Need for Speed kind of has that, still, this one's a little quicker. But yeah, this game isn't half bad. If only it didn't have Need for Speed and the pictures, it would be a very, very better game. Even Mr. Wood Timbuktu literally just locked my game. I couldn't get out of the ad at all. Solitaire Tri-Peaks, go kill yourself. The next game we'll be looking at is simply just titled Car Games. This was seriously the worst game I played in my life.